Now, for some reason, this video might be taken down by NASCAR because that happened to somebody else in this reaction video. But, this could be some few things that NASCAR could change. First off, after the race today, I didn't think of it that much because, it's kind of dumb. First off, why would they throw the caution? All you did was hit the wall. All you had to do was go down pit road. Was there really that much debris? Because when I saw him hit the wall, I didn't see any debris come off. So why would there be a caution? Unless there's more cars wrecking, which we did not see. So that makes no sense. And I saw someone comment in one video to say that there's like a 90% chance that there would not be a caution before the overtime line, because usually you don't wreck come out the corner. It takes, it's a short track, some other tracks, you don't wreck that quickly on a restart. Was unless you're wrecking at the start, you don't really wreck until it's the last lap or coming to the last lap, because you gotta pick up the speed, when it gets more, you know what I mean? So the overtime line, the overtime was really used multiple times, I think, was last year's Indy 500 when they had 2 or 3 restarts. I think it was. That was the only time I think I've ever seen more than one restart with the overtime line. And it's just stupid altogether in my opinion, because I think just having if you don't get to the white flag, just restart. I think that's just the fairest. Or let them race back to the line. You know what I mean? That's the only 2 things that make sense to me. Because if you're, say it's the last lap, you're on a back straightaway and there's, a couple cars crashing. Okay. It's like a super speedway. It's not, maybe it's a short track, I can understand that. There's a couple cars wrecked on a back straightaway. I can understand that, but, it's a super speedway race, and there's, only a few cars wrecked. Why throw a caution when one, it can be a good finish, which you need to have, or else NASCAR's just going to lose ratings. And 2, all the cars that after finish race have enough time to slow down. It's not like it's going to take you 30 seconds to slow down a car. It's, you know what I mean? And, especially if it's in the tri-oval, come to a checker flag. 2013 nationwide race, with a 3 wide at the start-finish line, Kane should have won that race. Throwing the caution, at that moment, stupid. 2016 Xfinity race, threw the caution, coming to the start-finish line, stupid. And then today, what, can you not control the caution lights? Can't you, you're telling me, you can't control the caution lights, a car, remember when, was it Greg Biffle at Richmond last year? The last chase, Richmond 2016, the second Richmond race last year for the Cup. It was a green-white checkered, and Greg Biffle almost spun out, but he saved it, right? No caution. So why wouldn't you have a caution today? Does not make any sense. Especially since Biffle was actually more likely to wreck than Ryan Reed. All I did was just bounce off the wall. So I don't understand. And the Xfinity July race last year at Daytona, it took you that long to throw a freaking caution. I don't understand that. And then probably the 2015 fall Talladega race. The first time, they had 2 attempts. Oh no, they only had 1 freaking attempt. So I don't know which was to make any rules after they make rules. Jimmy Johnson Larson spin out. Oh, it's not an attempt. And then Harvick pretty much screws up the whole field again. Oh, but that's an attempt. When it's a maker crash, and a caution comes out later. Okay. The reason why I'm not that mad about that is because Cowbush made it in. But I think he still would have made it in no matter what. Unless he was in the wreck. But he was actually the last car to get through the freaking wreck. So that either way, it could have been screwed or good. I don't know. The restart thing they had last year at Talladega, 2 years ago, Talladega was just stupid. 1 attempt? Really? Oh, okay, everybody thought that was stupid. Okay, we're gonna have an old time rule. You know that's more likely not gonna happen because there's hardly any crashes before the overtime line. It's only happened once. That was what? Indy 500 last year. I think that was pretty much the only time I think that they had caution before the overtime line. You know, so like really, enough about the overtime line. So now let's just get into some other stuff. Like the stage races are perfectly fine. I mean, like if you're at a boring racetrack like Pocono, which we should, instead of getting rid of New Hampshire and putting the second Las Vegas race, we should get rid of Pocono. At least one of the Pocono races. In my opinion, I think the only exciting race that I've ever saw at Pocono race actually was 2015 when the running out of gas thing happened. But only really the finish was good. You know what I mean? So like Pocono, I mean like you can have one, but we really don't need two. You know what I mean? That's like one of the only tracks besides New Hampshire I don't really like to watch. And I don't know about those two. I'm not even really good at those tracks in games either. That's kind of funny. State races are fine for me. What they need to change really is the name. I mean, like I like the sponsor. The sponsor is okay with me. It's fine. The Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. I mean, out of all the things you could have done for NASCAR Cup Series. I don't know what's more stupid, the 2016 July Daytona race or that name. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Monster Energy Cup Series. Did you know that would have made perfectly fine. Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Yeah, that's a great name. Take away the NASCAR Cup Series and just put in Monster Energy. It would be so much better. I like the logo. Yes, it's kind of sad I had to change after all those years. I got a blanket right here, NASCAR logo on it, but like still, the logo I think is probably better because it stands out more in my opinion. And just the sponsor, it's fine. I like the sponsor, Monster Energy. Even though I've never had a Monster Energy before. I'm being left out. Okay, so and then like the other main thing I've really been noticing people complain about besides like, other stuff, it's pretty much just this chase. Now apparently it's not called a chase anymore, it's called a playoffs. Like I don't understand why. Did NASCAR change that, or did people decide to change that? Because yes, it was in 2004. It was called a playoff. So why would you change it now? You know what I mean? That makes no sense. It's supposed to be called a playoff, no matter what. Anyways, that's technically what it's supposed to be, the playoffs. It's called both, but chase makes it better because you're chasing, you're racing, you're You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like, I think the stages that they have for 2004 and 2012, 2013, I think was probably the best because like if you. Let's say you're Jimmy Johnson, right? He's had his help before. I am a great driver. Dude, he is a great driver. Yes. You have like one mechanical problem. You're out. You blow an engine, you're out. I don't see that as fair. I like how like if you don't have any problems and you just race, and you advance, you deserve it. But like Martin Truex Jr. at Talladega, blew an engine, he was out because he blew an engine. You know what I mean? I don't see that as kind of fair. I mean, like you can't really control what happens with the car. So like it's like the elimination. It's just like the NFL playoffs. Hello, you lose a game, you're out of the championship. Hello, it makes sense. It's like. I don't know if they're trying to be like themselves or they're trying to be like football. Because, I mean, it makes sense. You get eliminated by losing the game, you're out. If you don't do good in the 3 races, you're out. And it's kind of fair, but it's also not fair because a football team could be undefeated the whole year and they can have one bad game in the playoffs and they're out. You know what I mean? It's kind of disappointing. But I think that's like the only way you can do it for football, I think. So I think what they should do for NASCAR is probably get rid of elimination and probably just switch it back to how they had it for 2004 to 2013. In my opinion, that's probably like the best thing they could have had. Because you can have a bad race, but you can also come back and win the championship. Like, I think Keselowski might have had that, didn't he? Like he had a bad race at a chase, but he came back and won the championship. Phoenix, he was in first place for the championship. But Johnson had a problem at Phoenix, hit the wall, blew a tire. Keselowski took the lead. Johnson could have probably won the championship but he had a problem at Homestead, and he was out. So, I mean, I like the Final Four there. Like, what they should do is just race, like, go from Chicagoland to Phoenix, and the top 4 drivers stay in, and the rest of the drivers are out. You know what I mean? Like, have elimination, but don't eliminate any drivers until after the Phoenix race. And just have the top 4 drivers go at it. I think that might be the perfect. So, like, in a way, you could have, like, the past chase in it, but also have the nowadays chase. Because I think that might be the most fairest way to do it. If you want to have elimination, just don't have anybody eliminated until after the Phoenix race. And have the top 4 drivers go at it. Because it could be like Jimmy Johnson, Kevin Harvick, Matt Kenseth, or Joey Logano. Example. And those 4 can go at it because they were the best in the chase. I think that's probably the best idea I could probably think of because it's like a both mixture, but I think it might be more exciting because you're counting down the races to see who is the best, and the people are fighting for spots and points, but also know that they can get eliminated. I think that's like the best way to do it, in my opinion. Or maybe have like 6 drivers go at it, or 8 drivers at the most. You know what I mean? I think that might be the best way to do it. Because I would totally, like, that would be cool. Even if Kyle Busch got eliminated, I think if you are in that top drivers that make it, you earned it. You know what I mean? You can have a bad 8, or you can have one or 2 bad races, but you can still make it if you're good and consistent. In my opinion, that's the best chase I could probably think of at this moment. I probably could be for a while. I don't really think I stole the idea. I might have. I don't know. Don't judge me. I did not steal the idea. I don't think I did. Hopefully I did it. If I did it, then that's a good idea, right? Hopefully NASCAR's watching this. I don't take on the video. And yeah, I probably would have made a reaction video today, but I slept in. Even though I went to bed like at 12:30 or 1. Slept in at 2 o'clock. I don't know what happened. So, that's my video what NASCAR should really change. I mean, the only problem is the overtime line, but like, it's a simple thing to fix. You know what I mean? Just like, go back to the original. If you don't make it to the white flag, just restart. That's your best. That's probably the best thing you can do, or just race back to the line. Like, like in the 2000, stuff like that. There's a crash with 2 to go. You race back to the line, and that's the race. I mean, at least you still have a shot, right? So, like, either have that, or just go back to just, 3, like, what they should do is have race back to the line, or if you don't make it to the white flag, you get, like, combine the, if you don't get to the white flag, restart the race, but have a limited chances. Get rid of the overtime line, and if you don't make it back to the white flag, just restart as much time as you can. That's another good way to combine it, and fair. Because you don't make it to the white flag, that's not NASCAR's fault, that's the driver's fault. You know what I mean? So, like, that's probably the best way to do it. And, I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, yeah. Before, if you guys didn't watch the video I posted before this, the NASCAR Heat Mobile thing, it's not the game. I think it was my phone, but it wasn't my phone at the same time because when I downloaded the app, it was not good. The racing was good at first because, like, I was doing good. Then I went to Richmond, and, like, something happened to where my car would not want to pass cars. And it kept on doing that for some reason. I couldn't understand it. And then at some point, I got to the Daytona race, and it just froze multiple times. Deleted it because it was frustrating me. Because, like, why would I be doing good and also terrible? And then I went to go re-download it to see if anything I did wrong I could fix. And then it says it's not capable for my phone. So the whole time it's not supposed to be on my phone. That's probably why I was having trouble with it. So if you're gonna make an app and it's not supposed to be on certain phones, make sure you do that before you post it or whatever. Because people are hating me for something that's not even my fault. Okay, the creators did that because if I would not be able to download it, then I could have made like a rant video of how I don't get to play it. People won't be mad at me because I can have a good time on it, but, if I can't play it, then people won't be mad at me, because it's not my fault. Yes, you know what I mean? It's not my fault I did terrible, or I was not terrible. I did good, and I magically, for some reason, did not do good. It's not my fault. It had to be the game. And yes, it's not my phone's fault because it's the only app I've ever had on this phone in almost a whole year that I've had this phone. I've only had a phone ever since like May. So it's been about a year since I had this phone. Never once had a game that much trouble, okay? That's like the only app. So, want to clear that up. I don't want to hear any more hate comments saying how my phone sucks or you need to update it. I can't update it. It's already updated to a full max. My phone does suck, but that's the only app I've ever actually had trouble with. So it's not my phone, it's the app. And it's not supposed to be even on my phone, so it's not even my fault. So you know what I mean? Just want to clear that up. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's what NASCAR should really change. I mean, I don't see anything else any wrong with NASCAR. I mean, like, stay races are fine. Just fix the chase and fix the overtime, stuff. In my opinion, it'll be, like, just as good as normal. So, you remember when Chase Elliott won the duels, one of the duel races? That was technically his first ever career win. Because some people say this is stupid. I don't really think it's stupid, but it is stupid. The duel races give you points to the season. So that is technically Chase Elliott's first ever career actual win. And he wasn't even really that celebrating. So I'm saying all disappointed, but you should be celebrating. You actually got points, you got a win that's as an actual points race. Why don't you win at at some track later this year? Oh yeah, this is our first career win. When actually it's not. So like I'm sitting there watching celebrate, I'm just like disappointed because people are like, yeah, later on in the year, that's his first win. I'm like, no, it's not, because, the dual races count as points to the year. Unless I somehow read that wrong, but I heard them say the points race the dual races go on to Daytona as points. So technically, that's his first career win. Wasn't even really that celebrating. I figure, he would have celebrated more. He didn't, and I was disappointed, because I was hoping he would celebrate like crazy. I guess not, so that's a way to win your first race. I don't care if it's a dual race. If it counts as points towards the year, it counts as your first official win. So, yeah. People are going to probably start complaining about that now, huh? Because I said that. Change that, I guess. You don't really need points. It's just qualifying for Daytona. Not... Oh, boy, people are going to hate that. I guess that's it now. I mean, I can't really think of anything else. I mean, maybe first 18 races of NASCAR on Fox and NBC for the rest. I guess it would be better if they have it switched. To have a couple bring back Speed or TNT. I forgot who said that. Who said that was better. But I don't know. I mean, I guess that could be the only other problem. 18 races. I don't know. I mean, maybe there could be some tracks a race out more. Maybe oh yeah, bring in more road course races. In a way, to me, they're boring. But why not? Why not? I mean, think of it in 2012. Finished at Watkins Glen. That's probably one of the greatest finishes I've ever seen in my NASCAR fan career. You know what I mean? My guy got wrecked. It was still a good finish. So, it was a good finish. So, road courses can be boring, but when it comes down to a finish, it can be exciting. You know what I mean? So maybe bring in, at least 2 more road course races. Have them, maybe 1 in the chase, 1 in the first 10 races of the year, and have 2 in the middle. You know what I mean? So have 4, instead of 2, have 4 or 5 races. Maybe have maybe have 2 homestead races, have 1 in the chase, have 1 in the middle of the year. Maybe have that's the super speedway race as the final race of the season. I don't know. That's what I like to say. Have Daytona as the final race of the season. So yeah, that's pretty much it I got. So thanks for watching. This is what I'm thinking and extra stuff. So yeah.